Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you all for hopping aboard with me for another video. In this one, we have a flour bakery company, all right, called King Arthur Bakery or King Arthur Flour, whatever it may be called. They hosted a bake off, all right, where they would uh award the winner with apparently, the platform, the visibility of having their company seen, and also they would help out in other financial ways. Okay. So, but there were specific caveats, specific requirements for those who entered the contest. And for a while now, I personally have been saying that in society now, anytime you hear inclusivity, inclusion, whatever word, whatever variation of the word inclusion or inclusiveness, that really means exclusion, right? Because if you're going to focus on including certain groups of people or certain types of people, that means you're excluding someone. Okay, right? You ever heard of that term like the in club, right? Because it's certain people that are allowed in, like members only club, right? So that means that certain people are not allowed in, right? So anytime you see inclusion, just know that at least someone is being excluded, and usually this happens to be those of the Caucasian persuasion. All right, it's just what it is. And this situation right here with King Arthur Flower hosting this competition is no different. So I'm gonna bring in this post from X, all right, formerly Twitter, and I'm gonna read it. I will post this in the description. You guys read that for yourself, pull it up, look at it. It is verifiable, but I'm gonna read off their actual post, right? Well, their like flyer here. It says Project Potluck, King Arthur. All right. Baking Pitch Fest 2024. All right. That's this year. All right. This ain't from, it's not from 1944. This is from 2024. Half mentorship, half competition. Baking Pitch Fest is an accelerator program designed to foster greater inclusivity and creativity in the baking world by providing equitable opportunities for people of color entrepreneurs. Notice the words inclusivity, creativity, equitable. Anyway, it also says winners receive financial support, brand exposure, and mentorship to help accelerate their businesses. Okay. Now, the thing about it is, here are the eligibility requirements. First off, it needs to be a person of color led business. Person of color. Now, that sounds familiar. Colors. Oh, the colors. Oh, okay. So you got to be black or brown. I'm not sure if you're Asian. All right. So if you're high yellow, I don't know if that counts, right? Because sometimes the Asians get put into the minority group, and the other times they don't. Like, look at Harvard University in that situation with them. The Asians are looked at as they're not looked at as the poor little minorities in that situation. But when it comes to other situations, who knows? Wow, interesting. Project Potluck community member. Learn how to sign up here. All right, so you got to be a member, right? Members only. Okay, members only. That means certain people are not allowed, right? If you're a member only, that's what I just got done saying. Product must be baking related, including ingredients, mixes, ready to eat foods, and tools. And also, product must be tangible good, not a service, right? So they let it off the very first requirement person of color led business, right? If you're whitey, sorry, all right. If you're of the Caucasian persuasion, you are not allowed in this. That sounds like segregation. Is this instead of Jim Crow, is this Bob Crow or something? Like, what's going on here? It's almost like Jim Crow's brother, evil twin, has come back in the year 2024 and is pushing that. What's that word they like throw around? Racism. It sounds like they're trying to play the racist now and exclude the whites from being a part of. Are white people? Can they not bake or something? I mean, I'm confused. Interesting. This is very, very interesting, right? And shout out to End Wokeness on X, formerly Twitter, for posting this. This is wild. Um, and this guy posted like back on the 15th or the 14th or something like that. And I just came across it. I'm like, I've got to speak on this because when I saw the whole thing about when I saw it said whites are not allowed, and I also have an article from Outkick. There are very few articles you can find on this. You can find Outkick has an article, Newsmax has an article, and then there's like a couple of other smaller platforms that have articles. But I literally typed in the King Arthur Bake Off CNN. Nothing came up under CNN. Okay, I don't see MSNBC. I don't see anybody else talking about this but Outkick and Newsmax for the most part, as far as bigger platforms. But when I saw the headline, I said, "Man, there it is again." Anytime you have inclusion, that means you're excluding someone. In this case, they're excluding white people and they're including so-called, they call it people of color, blacks, all right, browns, the Hispanics, I guess Native American. As long as you're anything like that with a little when you have a little tone of darkness to you, like I guess I would count. Although people say I look like I'm Middle Eastern. I get people saying I'm Hispanic. I get people saying I'm Indian. All kind of things, right? But I guess I got that tint to me, right? But then I have other people that say I look white, so I guess it just be in the eye of the beholder, huh? It's funny how race is. Race is like this thing it changes, it morphs into something different based on who's the one that sees you and who's interpreting what you look like, right? It depends on their perspective of you. It's just crazy. You can put down anything. Like we're so mixed up anyway. You can put down that you're Native American. You can be Chickasaw, Cherokee, Iroquois, whatever you want to be, right? Native American, but you can also put Irish and Scottish, English, German. You can put uh Nigerian, right? You could put Egyptian or whatever, any other African nation. Like you could put anything down, man. Like what difference does it make? It makes no difference. The color of the person's skin makes no difference on that person's behavior, uh, character, how they go about living life, their success or failure. The color doesn't matter. It's about what you do. It's about the actions that you live out, right? And how you treat other people. Not about your skin color doesn't do anything. It's an inanimate color. It's an object. It's skin on your body. It doesn't do anything but protect you from getting sick or whatever. Like if you didn't have skin, you would get all kind of infections and whatnot. So that's what your skin does. But guess what? You can be any skin color, any skin tone, and still get sick. You can still die. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the craziest thing that people get so caught up on this right here. Like it's not doing anything for you. All right. Whether you're really pale, really dark, anywhere in between, it doesn't matter. But when it comes to these bake offs, when it comes to these woke individuals, it's the most paramount aspect of a person is their skin color. That's all that matters to them. That's it. And as long as people continue to believe in that crap, this whole race and racism and all that made up jargon, they're going to keep using it to benefit them. Who is them? It's like these woke companies, the media, celebrities, politicians. They use that to keep control and power over people because people and people are going to be dummies, for lack of a better word. People are going to be dummies. All right, they're gonna think on a minuscule scale, and it allows them to be controlled, and that's how certain people stay in office. Here we have Biden in office now, so there you go. All right, that's that on that. Like I said, the link will be in the description. I will have the Outkick article as well as the post from on X. All right, formerly Twitter, where you can go look at this yourself. And in amazement, some of you may not be like, "What? There's no way that's possible." Yes, it is possible. This stuff has been going on for quite some time. It's just flipped. That's all. It's flipped. It's whereas it used to be the other way around. Now it's this way. You know, they're they use people's emotions and that's what they do. But check out those links and if you would leave me a like, comment, let me know what y'all think about this. Share the video with a friend, and of course, hit that subscribe. Thank y'all so much for hopping aboard with me for another one. This was the Captain's Quarter Show. I was your host, L. Milliner, the Captain. Until next time, I am gone.